Alright, I'm gonna show you guys how to build that rail booster thing I made. So first you're gonna start out, make sure you got good resources. Rails, you probably won't need this many. At least one ladder, one door, some redstone, a button, some redstone torches, and that's pretty much all you need. I'm gonna show mine using a lot of glass, kind of, just so you guys can see the more inner workings. So basically, to start this out, you're going to make yourself a staircase, 2 wide, up the back here. You're going to make it 4 high. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So this, well, let's make it 5 high, just to make sure. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now you're going to make a waterway here. I'm going to use some glass here. So one of these tracks is going to be in the middle, and the other one's just going to be on the side there. That's for a booster later. So we'll make this 4 should work. Go down here. You want to make sure you leave 2 gaps open. Then this block needs to be solid of some sort, because it has to have a ladder, which we'll put on there right now before we forget. This holds the minecart back. There's our ladder, and our door goes right here, this area. So we need to build up for it. This should be good right here. Now when placing the door, we want to make sure that the hinges are towards our main blocks here. So let me try putting it this way, see what happens. No, it's backwards. So remove the block below it for fast removal. And try on this side. There. So now the door is in the right position. We can remove this block down here. So now we're ready to rig up some rails. So back again up here. We need to move this to a regular block. And we'll start by putting rails down here. Just making sure I got all my stuff right. Yeah, well, we'll start the turn right here. And this is where our booster track is going to go. So we're going to use one of these half steps. This one's a gravity reset booster up a hill. Break this one off and block it with a block. You can put a torch up here if you really want. But anyways, a cart goes there. This is a booster to make sure that the carts get up nice and big all the way to back into the water dispersal unit, whatever you call it. I don't know. Haven't come up with a name yet. Now we're gonna need a block there, I think, and one here. We can remove this. We need our rails back. It's gonna go up just like this. This is where the cart's gonna fall down onto these rails. Gravity's gonna pull it out of the station kind of thing and into motion. Now we can have it so it turns this way, we'll say. And we'll loop it back around. So now we have a door here, some rails that go nowhere yet, other than back right into it. Now I need a power booster for this side. So it's going to come down here, it's going to roll. We're going to say we'll start the booster right here. So we put this right here. We start the tracks. Now the longer that you have the 2 boosters collided together, the more combined power they'll build up. for longer distances, you want to make sure that this is really long boost, but not too long. You want to make sure that it gets back to the boost stock location before you exit the render zone. We're out of rails, we need more, because otherwise it won't reset. But the one I'm building right here is plenty long. This will go really long ways. It'd probably go down the street that way and just keep going as far as you can see, or even further. Make the tracks go up here. Yeah, I don't like that track right there. There, that's good. And now to make sure that it gets back to reset position, you need to break these two off. And put a elevator thing here. That's just when the cart comes off the speed killer right here, it's going to have a little bit of momentum left, but this hill will stop it and keep it in position. So we're going to put a minecart there. It's going to be dark too, so we got to put some lights around, so we can kind of see everything as it works. Alright, so now that we have our lower booster built, and our one to the upper area, we're now ready. We can put some water in this now. We still haven't wired anything up yet, but we can get the flow working. So start the flow there. It should push this way. It shouldn't go on the ladder spot, but it should go over the door. So now we're ready to start wiring. We got another person here. We're just gonna... Okay. We'll make the track go this way. You want to try to keep the redstone away from turns like this, or just end things. It just makes it really bad. 'Cause they'll switch and trigger when they're not supposed to. So we can build this up one more. Let's see. Save some block. And us some trouble and have to build it up higher. Go collect these. A step up here. Now redstone from the door to this area right here. Let's see, where's our button need to go? That way, so redstone torch. Now the circuit needs to be inverted. We'll do that in a second. Move unnecessary blocks. Climb up here. Put some redstone here. Block. Block. Put a redstone torch there to invert the circuit. Now the door's in the right spot. Now that button we got, it would go right there. So when you push this button, it toggles the door down there. That allows the cart to fall. So now we're ready to fill this with carts. So we got our cart here. The easiest way to load these is using our booster down to the base. Just push it in there, push it, and you can even ride it at the top if you want. Splash. So now this cart will move along to get it go faster. It automatically moves into position. When it touches the ladder, it's ready to go. Now to use this, all you gotta do is sit in the cart, press the button, it drops you onto the rails, you roll into the booster, a little laggy, and you're back home. Now you can put these stations on both ends, the sending and the receiving, to hold carts, and to deploy them on whenever you want to use it. They're much more reliable than booster methods, where a cart's constantly moving, and you use a trigger to change the path of that moving cart to give you boost power. This one uses stationary boosters that are not moving, but are ready to go at any point in time, which makes them more reliable. The less moving parts you got, the more reliable it is. But I haven't really had any problems with these. Just make sure that the cart has to be all the way over on the ladder before you trigger the next one. If you don't, it's going to get stuck right here. But fixing it is easy. You just come over here and break the cart, because it'll land right here. Just break the cart. The next one should roll in. You could right click up into it and go on your way, or you can put it back on the tracks. But that's pretty much how you make a drop mechanism that's really reliable in multiplayer. There's the design. Go have fun with it.